Gotta put my mask on. I'm at IKEA. Gotta put my mask on. You wanna know the good and bad about this warehouse? Good and the bad. Okay. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you raw. I'm gonna give it to you as an employee. I'm gonna give it to you as a forklift operator. I'm gonna give it to you as a manager, department manager, and the whole IKEA manager. I'm gonna give it to you raw. So, stay tuned. Give it to you raw. So, I'm an employee. All right. First, we're doing employee. First, we're doing an employee. That's what we do as an employee. Okay. You see this right here? You see that right there? On my foot? We got a nail on top. That's your worst nightmare. A nail on the bottom. That's your worst nightmare. Okay? That's your worst nightmare. Forklift operator. See, you got a nail. See this? Fuck up. Danger. And you see how high it goes up? And what if you got a nail hook in there? Danger. Huh? I'm giving to you right and raw. Alright? Now. I could maintain a regular forklift with this aisle here. This is easy. Because I want to get over here. I come over here, right? I turn. I can get that. No problem. No problem. But if this was a storage box, you see, in between the two, I put my forks there. I got to make sure my forks get inside there. When I put my forks inside there, I got to tilt back and back up. If the back of that other pallet, a storage box, have a lip, when I hit it, she'll fall over. So you gotta watch out for that. You see that cone? That's a forklift, right? Just say hypothetically, I got the forklift, and I pick up, and my front wheel hit it that high in the air. She may want to do this because of 3 points. Danger. So they got to fix that now. See that right there? Suppose that was a rope going around that, and I'm on that thing. I'm going this way. My front tire hit it, and I turn. I'm pulling that. Danger. Danger. And it's being rugged and raw with you. It's as simple as I can be. That's the best I can be. You see this? See that right there, that box? That thing? What's that? I'm gonna show you that forklift. Danger. You see those? You see those? Right there. Well, they got seats. But you sit sideways and you go this way. It's like I'm sitting here and when I go this way, I gotta turn. So you got something on that back wheel, you got a rope or something, danger. Okay? Danger. Now, you see him down there working? When he lifting something up, and he got something on the other side, when he picks up, right? That's why I got this side closed. Because it can fall on the people. Danger. Okay? Alright, so. Danger. Alright, so now with this, I gotta use the side steer. So now I'm going this way, right? My forks are this way. I'm sitting down. Now I turn, right? So now I'm sitting like this, and I gotta look. See my head? I'm looking this way. To the left. Okay? Now, with that forklift, you see how these things are? You see how these things are? You gotta put it exactly on it. Exactly on it. And these things are bolted down. I'm not saying they're bad, but you just gotta be careful. Because you can't, once you put your forks in here, you gotta come straight back. You can't turn, not unless you pick up. Danger. Excuse me, ladies. Let me see. You see all these things right here? This, gotta be careful. And once again, you get that pallet, you get a nail in there, danger. Because now when you get the nail in, you're gonna slide it back and you're gonna pull it. Danger. You gotta watch all that. You gotta watch all that. See? See this pallet? When you pick it up, you gotta look under it. You gotta look under it. Danger. It's danger. From a forklift operator. See this? See them nails? That's your job. When you pick that thing in the air, you gotta make sure there's no nails in that thing. Because once I put my forks in here, right? I gotta pick up and slide. Sometimes you don't have enough room on top to pick up. So you gotta pick up, you gotta go in there and you can't fold it back. You gotta pick up and move back. Or if you tilt it back, you might have a nail, you're not knowing how long that nail is. It get inside here, you fuck up. Danger. Then, right, say what else? Okay? If you don't put this pallet on the other beam, it's rest on this, all the weight is on this instead of on the beam. The beam is the strongest. So you have to make sure that it's on that beam. Danger. It's dangerous. Dangerous. That's the forklift operator dangerous. And so if a customer, right, a customer wants something from here, you know, and now as a manager, I'm coming in here, right? Say, I mean, well, you really can't tell. This is a Sunday. It's a Sunday. But when a manager, when he sees this, when it's empty, it's no money for him. It's like I'm losing money. That's the manager. So now I get on the computer and ask, like, where is it? Understand? So, and everything at IKEA has to be installed. All right, so it's really, when the truck comes in, a lot of this stuff can be flatbed. Or you just got to tarp it. And you see up there, that tall box? That tall box right there? You gotta be careful. That's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? And that goes on both sides. You got to make sure that's on all them beams. If not, if the weight is not on that thing, it can fall. It can fall. Now, see this glass? See this glass? When the storage, this was a van line. See this glass? You can't put this glass at the end of the door and put the door on. Because if it's when you tilt back, right? When you pick up from your forklift, when you pick this up, you gotta tilt back and move it out. So now this is on the door. So when you pop that door, this comes down on you. You can't do that. Okay? So, I'm just trying to tell you what's good. All right? Don't put no glass and no anything sharp at the door on storage folks. And don't put nothing on top of these things. Just say, you got this pallet, don't put nothing on top that's not shrink wrap. And when you shrink wrap, let me show you something. You see this right here? All right? You get the forklift. You put that forklift on it, right? If you don't shrink wrap that and the pallet, when you put the forks in there and you tilt back, that was on the pallet can come off. Just say, hypothetically, your forks can't go all the way in there. So you go in, right, and they tilt back. So you go in, you pick it up, and you tilt back and try to move back because you can't get the whole thing. Now, when you tilt back, right, that was on that pallet can come off because it's not shrink wrapped to the pallet. Danger. Danger. That's a forklift operator. Danger. So, things you got to watch out for. Okay? And like I show you them stoves and stuff. Now, you see that pallet right there? See how it's shrink wrap, right? Now, I got my forklift. I really can't see that back one. So now when I put my forks in there, right? I'm gonna put my forks in it and I'm gonna tilt back. If my what do you call it? The frame of the forklift is not hitting against that. When I tilt back, she's gonna come backwards because it's not shrink wrapped to the pallet. Danger. Feel me? Those are danger of a forklift. Other than that, they're pretty cool. They just got some little things to worry about. And when you forklift, okay. This is it's not bad here. It's not bad. Now see this one? See how it's shrink wrapped? Right? Let me show you. I can pick it up. It ain't bad. But if it's not shrink wrapped, when you pick it up, I can pick it up with one hand, but she'll shift. You see how it comes off here? You see how it's off right here? Because it's not shrink wrapped. Danger. Then I'm just trying to help you. That's the danger of a forklift. That's the danger of warehouse. So now, if I had to move this, once you move this right here, this is gonna fall. So what I will have to do, right? What they're gonna have to do for the forklift or anything, they gotta straighten that out to move it. You gotta stay on it. You got to stay on that. You got to stay on it. And this right here, even though I ain't gonna move, but you shouldn't have that right there. Or somebody got trip and fall, lawsuit. That's what stuff you gotta watch out for. That's what you got to watch out for. So, yeah, so that's what you got to watch out for. And now, with forklifts, right? I would have to, if they got a strap, okay, cool. But what I would do, right? If I'm on the forklift, I gotta pick this up. I would move it on the center. I move this right here on the center. So when I pick up, all the weight is not on one side. So that's what I would do. That's what I would do. Me personally. That's what I would do. And I would shrink wrap it. I would shrink wrap it. So when I pick up, right, and when I tilt a little bit, I don't scratch the doors with the fork. That's what I would do. But you know, everybody's different. So that's the dangers. The good of it, I don't have to be here to show you the good parts of it. Okay. All those are the dangers of it. All those are the dangers. Now, the good part, okay, let me go to this trailer and show you the different what I'm trying to tell you. This trailer, this extra trailer is coming into the loading dock. It got paint, it got fertilizer, right? All this is in the trailer. Right? This one, I'm gonna show you the difference between the Amazon and the extra. The extra, see that drive van, see that truck trailer right here? He gonna open his doors up before he pulls on the loading dock. Amazon is going back up to the loading dock, and we gotta open it, or the forklift operator gotta open it up. And anything spilled in there, he gets the whiff of it. He gonna open his doors up before he back into the loading dock. He's not. Those don't need to be in a loading dock. That's the dangers. Now, the good parts of it. Well, it all depends on how you break in your workers. If I work for IKEA, I mean, only thing different, gotta be a lot of safety, because you gotta watch them pallets. You got to watch them pallets. Them pallets is very important, because you get that nail in that grate, and do some damage. Okay. All right, Brother Tariq, I think I done, like I say, the good part, it's all about, all the bad is the software, how you clean, you gotta stay clean in the warehouse. If you don't do that, it can turn bad. Any other questions you might want to ask me? Brother Anthony, I'd like to ask you, what is the good and bad in driving trucks? All right. I can really go to you in moving, because the rest of it, it's just your skills on driving. Moving has a more variety of dangers in moving. Okay? Say I'm moving a customer that packs his own goods. It's a pack by shipper. I go up to his house, or I go up to his place where he lives at. All his boxes are packed. I don't even know what's in it. Only thing my dispatcher told him it was, you can't have no gas. You can't have no gas inside the lawnmower, tractors, ATVs, motorcycles, cars, no fuel. He may pack Tide, Drano, bleach, and he packed it in a box. And we lifting the box up, right? We don't know what it is. The seal is not, the tight is not on the seal, so the box leak. We got this box not on the floor, but it's in a tier up high. Everything below it is damaged. Everything. You got bleach everywhere. Thank you. You got bleach on furniture. Bleach on wood turns white. You got some damages. Danger in your money. Mostly in moving, besides the clerical, is how you load it and how you pack it. But you saying driving. What's the danger in driving? A car that's not paying attention, a woman doing makeup, woman on a cell phone, all those things, anything that a motorist is not paying attention is dangerous. If I'm on C95, if I'm on 95, I'm in the middle lane. I'm riding the middle lane the whole way. See that truck? You in the right lane. I'm in the middle lane the whole way. I'm gonna tell you why. Because people will stop in the second lane, stop almost dead, trying to get to an exit. As long as I'm in the middle lane, I have escape game. I can move left or right. I can avoid the nonsense. You see the trucks, on a highway like this, you want to stay in the middle lane. Stay in that middle lane, much as possible. Well, you got a Kenworth. He in the hammer lane, so I guess he wants to dodge. But me, I'm in the middle lane. I'm in the middle lane. That's me. I'm in the middle lane because I want options. I drive with options. I need to know what's on my left and what's on my right. All right. So, what other dangers you can have? Well, I mean, I literally told. I think I explained the dangers with driving. When I went to the Kenworth dealership, I done gave you all the mountain. Okay, what do you do about animals? Oh, okay, that's a good one. What do I do? Or what should I do, or what should traffic do? Well, suppose there's a deer on the side of the road. Okay? I mean, if the deer cut out, I can't dodge him. I gotta hit him. Because I'm too big to swerve. I may take out the car on the other opposite lane. I gotta hit the deer. How about a moose? That's something different. When a moose is in it, if I'm up north and there's a moose, he's so big, I can see him. I should be able to see him through my 10-second view. He's that big. Not unless there's a slope on the side, he's down and then comes up when they approach me. I can't blow the horn. If I blow the horn, he's gonna attack me. He thinks it's a challenge. He's gonna go head on with me. He can hurt me. If he go head on with me, he can hurt me. Them antlers can hurt me. So I gotta pay attention. That's why I will stay in the middle lane. But like a deer, a dog, he's roadkill. Because I gotta hit him. You know, that's just the nature.
Wait.
What else? Is there anything else you care to share? Did animals? Road construction. Well, road construction, we got the signs. I cut on my hazards. I think I'll explain that, where they try to give you on a city, they try to cut down the lanes to 10 feet. They need to stop that. If it's only 2 lanes and it's 12 feet, just give them 2 lanes. But making it 3 lanes, 10 feet, nah. You gotta cut that out. That 10 feet is crazy. Because I'm going around the turn, I'm off tracking, my trailer off tracking. You got 2 trucks side by side, you gotta worry about the mirrors. It's not worth it. I'd rather just have it 12 feet and 1 less lane. Me personally. Safety wise. Yeah, I'm going to Shoppers.
I don't know, how's the market out there?
What else? What else is there dangerous? Should I go to Shoppers or should I go to Giant? If I go to Shoppers, if I go to Giant, I can get my water. Let's go here. I'm here now. I just ain't going no further than Shoppers. That's for sure. I'm here now. I don't have to worry about stopping nowhere else. If I don't got what I want here, then I'll go to Giant. But yeah, I mean, other than that, You got to ask me some questions to get me. Well, what happened in 2001? What you mean? Other than 9/11? Did you predict something to happen? I remember it was after the World Trade Center. I was I do remember I was at a job site, and it was a couple of I forgot what job it was. And they asked me something about the World Trade Center, and did I think the government did it? I said, I'm being honest with you. There's no way in the world that the government didn't know that it was happening. In New York City, the government had to know something about it. Had to. Because after the first plane hit, you know, I knew it was something when the second one hit. And I remember talking about that. And I don't remember everything in details, but I remember talking about it. Okay. What do you remember about 9/11? It was a mess. It was a complete mess. That's what I remember. I remember when it happened, I was working in Perth Amboy. I was working at Perth Amboy. It was me, Ray, and Ray came to me and said, the World Trade Center has been hit. And I said, okay, you know, that building's so tall, you expect that to happen. Then he came to me again and said, another plane hit it. And it was me, I think my father was there too. And my father said, oh, we at war. We at war. Then the next 10 minutes, you seen F-15s everywhere. They was in 2s and 3 groups. They was everywhere. There was no plane in the sky but F-15s. They was flying low over New York City. They was over New Jersey. They was over Costco, the refinery. They was everywhere. They was everywhere. I remember there was, I think a plane went down in Brooklyn after 9/11. I was working somewhere, and I was seeing a 9/11. I seen the 9/11, right? I seen the F-15. I knew something happened because he made a hard bank and disappeared. And that's what happened. Something went down, and that one. Did this light go down? Should I get that one? That's all I remember. To be honest with you, I don't remember anything else. That's all I remember. Macaroni and shrimp salad. I should try that. I don't know. Let's try that. Oh, excuse me. I get this macaroni salad and I get some corn. That'll be good. That'll be good. And that's all I remember. I remember it was me, my father, and Ray. And I remember my father said, we at war. I was on the backhoe. You know, I just became an operator in 1999. And my father just released me in 2000. All 1999 I was working with my father. I was with my father on everything. I can't go that way. Yeah. I was with my father in the whole year 2000 as an apprentice. It was in year 2000. That's when he said, you know, I'm ready to go on my own. So all I remember about that. I don't remember everything. I don't know. If it's something that happened, it just wasn't to my memory. I'm being honest with you on that. I just don't remember. Okay. How did you feel about the government when you was going through what you was going through? Honestly, I remember I was in, I think it was 2000, I left 2003 and came back 2005. No. I remember in 2011, George Bush Jr. came on TV saying, we're going to get all terrorists. I do remember that. And it was like, my spirit says he's going for blacks. And that's, yes, I do remember that. It was like God telling me he's coming for blacks. And I do remember, I think I went to a job site and said, you know what? God told me, he said he comes from all terrorists, he's coming for the black gangs. I do remember that. Now I should tell people that. I said, man, the Spirit told me, man, when he said he comes for all terrorists, he's coming for us. Nobody said, ain't nobody believe me. I said, I'm serious. I'm dead serious. When he said terrorists, he meant you. He meant gangs. He meant all that. Water. I need water and corn. Yeah, I do remember that. That's what, I do remember that happened. I got tea at home. That I do remember. I remember that clear as day. Because that's when the Giants was winning or something. And he came on TV and said, we're going to attack all terrorists. And like Spirit says, well, he's coming for you. He's coming for you. And I don't know if he labeled me as a terrorist or whatever, but I do remember that. And I know after that, my life started going down. Now, if he considered me a terrorist, maybe because of miscommunication. But I do remember God came to me and told me that he was coming for blacks. I do remember that. I remember that clear as day. I'll never forget that day. Because I was in, my father was still in Jersey. I was still at Ashland Avenue. And he came on TV and says, we're going to get all terrorists. And it was like Spirit said, he's coming for you. And I'm saying to myself, what did I do? I didn't do anything. So somebody must have told him I was a terrorist or something. That's what happened. I do remember that day. Clear as day. God spoke to me on that one. I do remember that day. I do remember that day. I stopped by Target. Yep, I do remember that day. Clear as day. It's like the Spirit saying he was like coming after me or something. And that's when I was telling people, I said, man, he's coming after us, man. And it's like more like he was coming after me. I do remember that. Oh, let me get my card out. Oh, shit. Hold on. Wait with you. I get my ShopRite card, see?
Card accepted. White, 749. 799.
I'm washing clothes tomorrow. Yes, I am, but I don't need no money now.
Transaction.
Yep. So I do remember that. But other than that, going in details, I don't know. I remember seeing on the news people jumping out the World Trade Center, and that's when they cut it off the TV. You seen people jump out the building. Yeah, I do remember that. That was all on the TV. And I was like, oh shit, because my father used to drive trucks and he got burnt, and he was saying them people jumped because that heat. It was that heat. Hold on. Everybody see what's up there. Look at my water. Yeah, I do remember that. But like going into details, I don't remember everything. Okay. My therapist gave me some questions to ask you, but I forgot. All the questions that she gave me to ask you. I knew it was something. How did you feel about George Bush? Well, I mean, from what I remember, right? I remember on his second term, right? He said that the things I did was because of the CIA. You know, they put this on my desk and I responded to what they had on my desk. And I remember him was catered to blacks. And I also remember when he was about to leave out of office, he got mad at the Republican Party, saying, "What did you do? You know, you gonna kill that man." Talking, I don't know what he was saying. Well, that's when Obama was got in office. So you gonna kill that man. Now, what man he was talking about? I don't know. But I remember that. And he got mad at the Republican Party for giving up the race. Now, was the race, was it illegally done for Obama? I don't know. But I do remember he said that, why did you give up? Why did you give up winning the White House? Now, I don't know who was running against Obama. I forgot. I don't know. But I do remember that. There's a little bit of things I do remember. When Obama got in office, I was living in Virginia. Matter of fact, I didn't even get a chance to vote because I was locked up in Richmond. I didn't get a chance to vote. But that spirit told me, don't vote for Obama. And I remember I was in jail and they asked, do I want to vote? I said, I'm not voting for no Obama. They said, why? He's a black president. No, sir, I ain't voting for him because God's told me not to vote for him. He ain't gonna do nothing but hurt us. That's exactly what I told him. Then I remember I had a Bible, a scripture, and the scripture said the same thing. Don't vote for him. He ain't gonna do nothing for you. And I didn't vote for him. And I remember saying, Obama, go back to your life. They is not going to allow you to do what you want to do. Go back. It's biblical. It's not meant for you to get in that White House. Because they're not going to let you do what you want to do. What? Now I remember Bush saying, why did you give up to the Republican Party? Why did you give up? That was in 2007, 2008. I remember that. Because when I came to Virginia on Virginia Tech shooting, same month Virginia Tech shooting come, that's when I came to Virginia. And I was like, God damn, why the hell I'm coming to Virginia after Virginia Tech shooting? I was in Irvington. My aunt, which is deceased, my Aunt Evelyn, said, pack up. You're coming with me. I ain't leaving you up here. I went to a construction site in Irvington, and I'm looking at the construction site, and Irvington police harassed me. I'm saying the only thing I'm doing is looking at them. Spreading my legs and harassing me. I told my aunt, I said, man, I just can't walk down the street and the cops messing with me. She said, "You're coming with me. You're going to Richmond. Come with me. I ain't gonna let you keep going, being out in jail up here." So I went down there. I told, when the cop arrested me, I said, "Man, why is he bothering me, man? What I'm doing to you?" I said, "How will you feel if God disrupt your life? I'm not bothering you. I'm trying to get on my feet." Then, when I left, I went to Virginia. I stayed in Virginia from 2007 to 2013, 14. I came back to New Jersey trying to get my license because I was working at in Gettysburg moving company. And I remember, I think it was Montgomery cops got me upset. My spirit wasn't healed from the police. And it was, I think a cop got killed. And I went around there and said, "You smell that? I smell dead cops." Yeah, yes I did. It was a cop that died. And I said, "You smell that? It smells like a dead cop." Because I was tired of them bothering me. I walked across the street, I got a jaywalking ticket. And that's when I responded. I think a cop got killed right after that. I was in Gettysburg. And I crossed the street in the middle way. And this cop says, "Can I have your information?" I said, "For what?" He gave me a jaywalking ticket. I said, "Man, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man." Then right after that, a cop got killed. And I went around the police station and said, "You smell that? It smells like a dead cop. I'm tired of y'all fucking with me." I remember that. I'm saying, "I'm tired of y'all fucking with me." And that's when, I guess I was working in Montgomery County, and they said, "Well, I need you to get your license." So I said, "Okay, I gotta go back to Jersey to get them. Gotta go back to get them." So I was working. He was a national van line agent. He said, because he was telling me, "You're good, but I need for you to have your license and have your, so I can get you certified for national van line." And here I am, this cop fucking with me, give me a jaywalking ticket, and I got mad. And right after I got mad, a cop got killed. And I went by Montgomery County Sheriff's office, and I told him, "You smell that? It smells like a dead cop. Stop fucking with me." And I remember saying that. And that's when after that, Montgomery County, they released me from working. I guess they figured, leave him alone. Because I wasn't bothering no one. Matter of fact, I was trying to get my cell phone. I didn't know it was a ticket to cross the street in the middle. Wasn't nothing coming. But he bothered me and got me upset. And I remember saying that. I wasn't healed. I was living in Temple Hills at the time. I used to catch the green line to I live in Temple Hills. I catch the K-12. I was living on Temple Avenue, somewhere over there by Iverson Mall, by Eastern Motors on St. Barnabas, over there. And I used to get up like 4. I used to catch the first bus at 4 o'clock and had to go all the way to Gettysburg. That's when I knew about Victory Van Lines, and I knew about Victory. I know about JK Moving. They all was up there. They was always up there. And yeah, I went back to Jersey trying to get my license. When I first went back to Jersey, it was snow on the ground. It was snowing. When I came back, when I went back up there, the snow was just dissipating. It's gone. It started turning warm. I had my laptop. My laptop had the whole Quran. I wrote the whole Holy Quran, and I had all the restrictions for like roads. I took the time out to do all that because I was in Virginia, in Richmond, and I was driving for Atlas, and I had my laptop. So the only thing I had to do was pull up the state or pull up the county. When I was in, I knew all the restrictions. I knew where I could go, where I couldn't go. You wrote the whole commercial atlas in your laptop? Yep, I wrote I wrote every state, every county, everything. So my laptop was my route planner. And I went to Jersey, staying in a hotel, and they locked the door and took my laptop. Had my business plan, everything on it. So I had to stay in Jersey because I guess they said, shit, it ain't snowing no more. You up here. You're staying up here. You're going to have to get a job. I got a job with father and son. Work. Trying to get my license. I went to Jersey. I went to DMV in Jersey. I took the commercial motor exam. Passed it flying colors. Passed it flying colors. Then when I went to get it, I'll never forget it. It was this white woman. She said, well, you need another proof of ID. I said, ma'am, I had divorce papers. She said, no, you're not divorced. I said, ma'am, it's all I have. Nah, we can't give you a license. I said, I come all the way up here from South to work, and I passed the exam, ma'am. Only thing I want is my license. And I'm gone. He wouldn't give it to me. Jersey wouldn't give it to me. Then I came back. That's when I wasn't supposed to come back here. My plan was not coming back here. My plan was going to Atlanta. But when I came back here, I had Catholic Charities was working for me to get my license. I told them situation. But every time I try to get my license, I was this close to get my commercial license, I always get set back. It's like I'm trying to get it. Here it comes, church. No. I'm like, God damn. I done showed you I can drive the truck. I done showed you I can pass the test, and you still won't give me my license. So I didn't know what was going on. Then when I was leaving, I called Jersey back and said, well, you can go anyway, get your license. If that's the case, then why didn't you give him to me? That's what I kept saying. If that's the case, then why don't you give him to me? But I couldn't, I don't know what it was. I just couldn't get my license. It was like something had a hold on me. I didn't know what it was. Something was keeping me from moving on. This was in 2000. I tried 2005. I went 2005, and I passed the commercial motor vehicle. But they didn't give me a license. I needed more. Since 9/11, I needed, 3 forms of ID. And that marriage thing I got from them wasn't a form of ID to them. So that's when I came to Maryland. I was living in Virginia, and the church, people in the church brought me to Maryland to live. And I was staying with Brother Lydell Wilkins and his mom's in Temple Hills, so I could be able to get on my feet. And I called Jersey, said I need my license. That's what's holding me back. All I need is my license. I'm good. I can go anywhere, get my license. I can work for anyone. I just need my commercial license. They said, well, you have to come in. So I talked to my pastor and said, I just need a ticket to Jersey to get my license, and I'm straight. I'm good. I went down there, took the test again, still couldn't get my license. It's like I would pass, but it was like they was hoping that I failed so they could say I failed. But every time I took it, I passed. But they wouldn't give me my license. Then I came in Maryland to try to get my license. As soon as I'm in the place, my wife called me. I'm saying to myself, how in the hell you know I'm here? I'm in Maryland DMV trying to get my license. And I said, she said, well, you got an old license. I said, man, listen, if you're going to give me a new license, I don't give a shit. I said, I don't have a license. And she said, well, you never had a license before? Yeah, I had a license before, but I don't got a license now. Give me a Maryland license. And she said, oh, no, something with Jersey. I said, man, every fucking time, Jersey is not letting me go. I keep saying, why in the hell I just can't get my license? If I get my license, I can make money. But you're not allowing me to get my license. And I went to Maryland, I just said, fuck it, just give me a regular license. No. Went to Jersey for a commercial license? No. I went to get my regular license? No. I went to Virginia trying to get my license because when I was working for Bauer, I was going to buy me a Cadillac Seville. Because I was driving, I was going to buy me a Cadillac. It was on a place on Broad Street. I was going to buy me a Cadillac Seville. It had a sunroof, the STS model. I said, shit, I'm going to buy that. I went to DMV on Broad Street. You got to go back to Jersey to get your license. When I lived in Atlanta, they say the same thing. You got to go back to Jersey to get this cleared. I'm saying to myself, what in the fuck is going on with New Jersey with my license? Then I remember Atlanta says, just stay away from Jersey and come back. I remember Atlanta said, come back. Sell the union and come back. I remember that clear as day. They said, go back up north, sell the union, and come back. Because right now Jersey is saying nah. So go back up there, solve that issue, and come back. If you don't solve it, come back. Just come back. So I'm trying to get back. I went to Atlanta one time. And the time I went back since I moved, I went back. It was a guy that lived in Montrose. We went down there to see MLK, the church in Atlanta. I wanted to goddamn stay. I wanted to stay. That's the first time. When I lived in Atlanta, I never went to MLK church and stuff like that, but next to the churches is the projects. And I lived in Atlanta the whole time, never went to see MLK, the church that he marched from Alabama to. I wanted to fucking stay. If I would have called and got the shelter hotline, I would have never came back. But I went there to see MLK. I knew right across the street was a Morgan University or some university. And it was the projects right there. And I said, God damn. Then I remember reading about the 3 or 4 powerhouses back then. I read about the federal government gave them $1 million. They gave Farrakhan, Martin Luther King, Jesse Jackson, some other people. Gave them $1 million and for them to stop preaching on what they was preaching. And when they gave Martin Luther King $1 million, that's why the government killed them. Because we paid you $1 million to shut up. We said we'll pay you if you shut up. But Martin Luther King said, I found that it was wrong. It was wrong for you to take the money. And that's why the government killed Martin Luther King. That's what I read. You know, that's what I read. So I began to study why the government killed him so I can be uplifted. Because I knew I was getting money somewhere. So if they was going to pay me to shut up, I was going to say, nah, you can't shut up God. You're not going to tell me to shut up. You're not going to tell me to shut up and not praise God. Nah, we're not doing that. If you're going to pay me, you're just going to give it to me. You're not going to make no ultimatum saying this and that. Oh, hell no. Because God was the reason why I'm here. So you're going to tell me I can't have God for money? Nah. So that's when I started to read. I wanted to read about if they government gave Martin Luther King, Farrakhan this money and told them to stop preaching. I think it was Farrakhan. I think it was Farrakhan, Malcolm X. There was so many of us. It was 5 powerhouses back then. And they gave them $1 million. And when I went there and I looked at it, right? And I looked in the sky and said, Lord, if Martin Luther King fought for us, why in the hell did they put his shrine by the ghetto? I'm in Atlanta, and I'm going into churches, I'm asking the Lord to give me that spirit of what they had back then. Give me that spirit. And I'm saying, I came out and I'm looking, right across the street was the projects. And I'm saying, I'm looking in the sky like, Lord, if they gave Martin Luther King $1 million, why we got the projects right here? Why is Martin Luther King remembered as a project? Why didn't they just build up around here? They built up whole Atlanta, but left that. Why? And I should ask God that. Why? Here it is, a man that fought for nonviolence, and you put him in the project. I couldn't understand it. And I said that, I'm going to come back. I kept saying, I'm going to come back to see you. I'm going to come back, I'm going to take these steps again from going to your shrine to the church. And I don't want to see these projects no more. If you can build up a land, why can't you build up around where he stepped at? Why are you going to leave that? Every time we come there, we got to see a ghetto. Every time we want to see where Martin Luther King at, we got to see a ghetto. Why is that? That's a question that's asked. But when I went there, I wanted to stay. Because I knew Atlanta had my back. Atlanta had my back. I knew Atlanta had my back. I remember they used to say United States of Atlanta. Atlanta said, I was looking for a lawyer. Atlanta says, we'll be your lawyer. Come back. I knew Atlanta had my back because I called Atlanta heaven. United States of heaven. But I never made it back. I mean, if it wasn't for me liking waterfront, I would go there now. I'm being honest with you. So, I don't know, it was something with New Jersey, the government, that hindered me for me moving on. It was something. I remember this was my youth. All the KKK association or the leadership was in Morristown, New Jersey. That's where all of the racists, they call or so-called racists, was in Morristown, New Jersey. Now, I'm not saying that they are hate. I'm just saying that KKK, that was their organization. And when I was working in construction, they used to put signs saying, we don't got to come in your hood, we got gangs. So I used to go back into Newark, right here in Newark, and I told them, I'll go to union meetings, I'm telling them they got some shit coming for you. I used to tell them that. And that's by me telling them that, they was trying to pull me away from them. And I was telling the kids, listen to me. They coming back here. Nah, they ain't, man, we Newark strong, we black. I'm telling you some shit. They writing notes on my fucking car saying, we don't gotta come to your hood, we got gangs. And I'm telling y'all, y'all working for them. Stop doing this stupid shit because you're working for them. You're working for the KKK. They doing this shit to come back. Nah. I said, okay. By me talking to him, truck gets stolen, this and that. I went to Atlanta, but Jersey wouldn't let me go. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. To this day, I still don't know why. I don't know what did I do to New Jersey to be in bondage. I don't know. But it's not for me to know. Because right now, how I look at it now, it was God. It was God. It was God in New Jersey hindered me from moving on. Because if he's talking to me, he was with me the whole time. He didn't want me to be free. You understand what I'm saying? If God wasn't talking to me, then I could say it was a devil. But if God speaks to me, it was him that stopped me from getting in my truck in 2005. It was him. I can't blame New Jersey. I can't blame no human being. It was God. He had some work for me to do, and I had to work to get it done. Because if he's talking to me now, that goes to show you it was him. It wasn't man. It wasn't no devil. God might allow the devil to attack me, but he comforted me. So if he's talking to me now, just like today, I prayed and it says, don't ask for all the riches of the world. It doesn't make you good. It takes away your goodness. Get enough to sustain you. And honestly, that's what I was doing. But I was thinking about petroleum. I thought about petroleum, 2 small petroleum trucks, 1 for gas, 1 for diesel. So I don't have to go to gas stations. I got my service, Then I had to make prayer. But I was just, I was about to go into the house and get my helicopter and plane and work on freight broker. So once again, I can't get mad at no one for what I've been through. Because if he's talking to me, it was him that did this. He used people to get his work done. That's exactly what he did. He used people to get his work done. That's what he did. He used New Jersey to hinder me to get his work done. So, to this day, I got to give him the glory of everything, because it wasn't a hatred. It wasn't hatred. Now, people in their heart may have had hatred in their heart while they was doing it, but God had a plan for them to attack me. God allowed them to disrupt my life because he had a plan, and he needed them to have hate in their heart to attack me. God had to use me as a youth, give me some type of fame or glory to make people hate, for them to attack me and hinder me, so he can have the glory. That's the reason why he gave me talent in construction. He needed me to have that, be in that position at that time for to be attacked. And that's why he talks to me. He talks to me to let me know it was me. It was me. I did that. I disrupted your life. I used them to disrupt your life. Now that I'm speaking to you, I'm going to bless you. I'm going to bless you. I showed you spiritual things to keep you up. Now I'm going to bless you. And he's telling me through the Quran, don't get the riches of the world. Get what you need to sustain. And that's what I'm doing. Don't worry about the world. And this is from the Quran speaking to me. He's speaking to me through the Quran. Don't worry about the world. Don't worry about the riches of the world and taking care of the world. Don't worry about them. You get what you need to sustain life, so you can still have goodness. And that's what I'm doing. I'm doing everything that I need to sustain, where I don't need no one. I'm a 100-ton rotator. My roll-off, I really don't need a roll-off because I can call someone to use their roll-off. I really don't need a garbage truck. You understand what I'm saying? Because if I'm living in Queen Anne County, they got people that pick up trash. I don't need that. So that's what I'm doing. But petroleum, I need that because there's gas shortage and diesel shortage. So I got a fuel oil truck for diesel, a fuel oil truck for gas, and I got a petroleum tanker to go fill up. I fill that up to fill up the trucks. Then if I decide to do public fueling, I got the trucks to do it. I got the trucks to do it. So when I fill up my tanker, I just fill up my fuel and lube trucks. So my electric cars, I can fill up at home. My combustible cars, I can fill up at home. I got the truck. I don't got an underground tank, I got a truck. See what I'm saying? So I had to go through something. The Lord had to remind me. It wasn't the devil. I had to disrupt your life. I had to give you what you had for you to be in a place at that time to use you. Now that I use you for my glory, now I'm going to give you happiness. Happiness is coming. It's coming. So all I do is hold on. I don't got to go beg for my license like I've been doing. My license is already here. I don't got to go out to a truck and beg for this truck. My truck is already here. I don't got to go beg for a trailer. My trailer is already here. I don't got to beg for for my DOT or operating authority. I already have it. I don't got to beg for no broker license. I already got it. I don't have to go to FMSCA for anything. God already took care of that. I don't got to do nothing. Because if he's talking to me, in which I'm sharing it with you, he's talking to me, he's telling me, I disrupt your life. And I'm going to heal you. You don't need to go spend no money to go buy no license. You don't have to spend no money to go get no truck. You don't have to spend no money to get a house. You don't have to worry about anything. I got you. And that's straight talk. Because he's conversating, he's talking to me. If he didn't disrupt my life, he wouldn't talk to me. He will be wiping out people that disrupt my life. Because he did it, he allowed people to disrupt my life. For his good. He got the glory. And I told you that it pleased God to bruise Jesus. It pleased him to bruise me. He got great joy for abusing me. So I don't have to beg for my license. I don't got to beg for anything. Because he's conversating with me. He got my back. All I got to do is just wait. You understand? Peer support helps. You have to do a self-assessment of your own life. My battery is about to go dead, so I gave you 3. I gave you this one. I gave you the Eagle over Home Depot, God talking to me, and I gave you the warehouse. Okay? So when my battery goes out. All right, so I done gave you what God has given me. I should go on a laptop right now and go to what is that? The safe. Look up US DOT number 3030152, and I have my DOT operating authority. If I go look it up and I go home and I look it up and it's not there, Father, what happened to my US DOT number? That's all I'm going to say. Father, what happened to my US DOT number? Father, what happened to my truck, Father? That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say nothing else. Nothing else. That's all I'm going to say. Because if you're talking to me, you're going to give me everything I need. Because you're the one that said, go to the truck when there's a storm. Now, by him showing me Honda vehicles, maybe he want me to buy a Honda vehicle. Maybe you want me to give me that Acura NSX. I don't know. But I do know that I'm going to look at that US DOT number, and if it's not active, if it don't say active, oh, I'm going to say, God, what happened? And I'm going to say it right now, my Lord, my US DOT number. If it's your will, I should be good. Because he says he's going to give me happiness. He's the one telling me, don't ask for much more. Don't ask for the riches of the world. Don't worry about the world. Worry about you. And that's what I'm doing. See? He's good. All the time. There's no more worries. No more worries. Yep, there's no more worries. Because he taking care of it all. He has taken care of it all. So I guess I keep talking to the battery down. I don't got much left. I'm just going to Target, give me some water, then I'm going to head home. All right? So, God is good. All right, so let me save my battery, what battery life I have left. It's probably only 2%. All right, so later.